Bharata is the land of storytelling. It is where people communicate with stories, where children are brought up with stories, where the whole culture is retained through storytelling, like Ramayana, Mahabharata, the great epics of India, and stories about my land, stories about the world, characters filled me as I grew up. I am Anupama Hoskere, master puppeteer from Bengaluru. I have been working with puppets for over 20 years now. I soon realized it is the character formed, the stories which were within me, which gave me the strength to be what I am. And that's when I started thinking, how do we give this to the next generation? When I have received so much, what am I capable of giving? And that's when I wanted to tell stories. Dolls were my first choice. I started telling stories through dolls, but the still doll was not enough. I worked on the lathe and then made dolls of wood which would move and then have action figures telling stories. That wasn't sufficient either. Then I said, I need to have more music and more dance and more movement into my dolls, which became puppets. And that's how I madly fell in love with puppetry, because I realized that there is no limit. That the mind can just translate into action, and the puppets listen to me more than anybody else in the world. Making a puppet is a delight for me. It starts with a log of wood, because wood is the medium I choose, which is friendly. And ancient India had a special variety of wood. It's the cotton wood known as Shalmali Vriksha, which is very light in weight, low density, and easy to work with. And the nation has also developed a special kind of a finish which makes the puppet look good when made out of this wood. So the wood is cut into the required sizes and then carved to give the face, and then there is a finish of wood powder, tamarind paste or adhesive which is used to smoothen the surface. Then it is painted and then costumed and strung and played. People do not understand, there is no recognition of this art form as full-fledged. We do not have puppet makers. It is not a defined profession, and nobody has looked into this. So wherever you go, there are like 200-year-old puppets and nobody's done anything after that. So it is extremely important for us to see how to make puppets and make it available to the people at large, so they will be able to appreciate the art form and have fun playing the puppets. And in order to familiarize the people with the puppets, and it has to be universal, it has to be inclusive, and only then will it remain in India. And that is why we did the bus tour.